Hi friends, thought I'd give you an update. It's been a pretty crazy week, a little bit overwhelming, and this next coming week is going to be maybe even a little bit more. So it seems once you get a diagnosis of breast cancer, everybody's in a hurry to help you out and get you in. So lots of appointments this week. I saw my surgical oncologist. She was the first person I saw after being diagnosed. It's typical. Most people with breast cancer have surgery first. They remove it and then treat whatever might be left over. But because mine is a little different, triple negative is a little bit more of an aggressive cancer, and also because I have lymph nodes involved, they want to get ahead of it before it starts swimming around everywhere else. And if I do surgery first, that just gives that bit time to get established elsewhere before we get to other treatments and things that could get rid of it. So I'm starting with chemotherapy, which I sort of expected because I have some other friends that I know that have been through the same kind of cancer that I have. So chemotherapy first, which meant I saw a medical oncologist on Friday. Friday was busy. I had 3 appointments in one day. They scheduled it out, worked it out so that I could get to them all. So I saw my medical oncologist first, and we talked about all the different chemo drugs and all the different things and the whole series of treatment. So it's gonna be a long year, y'all. It's gonna be a long year, and then some. But so chemo first, and then surgery after that, and my surgeon is recommending mastectomy. So the question becomes 1 or 2, reconstruction or not, right? All of those things. And then after that, radiation for a month or so. And so on Friday, I saw my medical oncologist. We talked about chemotherapy and the whole thing. I went and had blood drawn for genetic testing. So we have some cancer, pancreatic and prostate on all the sides of my family. So with that, plus she said just because of my age, if you are diagnosed with breast cancer under the age of 50, you automatically qualify for genetic testing. So just with that, I qualified. But so I went and had blood drawn for that. We'll get results in a couple of weeks to see if I have any of the gene mutations that make me high risk, and then the possibility of that gene existing in other family members as well. So I did that. Also did some blood work for my medical oncologist, and then we went and saw the radiation oncologist and talked about that. Radiation actually is one of the scarier things for me. I'm not sure why, but she helped me a lot, ease my mind on a lot of things that were floating around in there. So that was good. She's really great, and she likes pineapples too, so that's fun. So we saw her. I got to look at my MRI and see the images, which I hadn't done. So that was kind of cool to see. It wasn't cool, but I got to see it, right? And to see the lymph nodes involved and to see the tumor in there was just made it all that more real, right? So all of that. I also have to go get an echo to make sure my heart is healthy before I get all these horrible drugs in my body. I have to do a PET scan next week to make sure there's nothing happening elsewhere that we know of right now. And let's see what else. Oh, and then I have to meet with my general surgeon who will put my port in place. So I will get a Metaport, and that is what they will use to access and do my infusions for chemotherapy. So they do your blood draws and then they give you your chemotherapy. It's a port that will be accessed directly into your heart so that you don't have to push all of that yucky in through your veins, because it can eat up your veins pretty good, I guess. Plus it's just easier access. I don't have to get stuck with a needle every week. The every week and the every day, I think that is one of the overwhelming things for me. I don't go do doctors, guys. We don't go very often, unless we absolutely need to. So the thought of having to go to a doctor's office every single week is a lot. And then radiation is every single day. So that is a little bit overwhelming, but it is what it is. So And I'm trying not to focus on all of it, right? So one step at a time. For me, the first step is chemotherapy. So I'm just focusing on that first and getting through that. I have some amazing girls, Erin, Stephanie, Kate, and many others on my groups and pages that have been really helpful in helping me with all the things, right? It's very overwhelming, all of it all at once, happening so fast. So just focusing on chemotherapy and what I need to prepare myself for that. Hair loss is a thing. It's going to happen. I know some of you commented, well, some people don't. Well, no, with the stuff I'm getting, everybody does. So it's a thing. And it's funny because when you're not in the, it's not happening to you and you think about people and, chemotherapy and hair loss and whatever, but it's not just the hair on your head, you guys. It's the hair everywhere. So things that you don't think about until it starts to happen, right? Eyebrows, eyelashes. Some people lose their nails. Some people hair everywhere. So that's a thing. That's something to wrap my brain around before it happens. So some of you saw I bought some hats. I have a wonderful friend, Rachel, who I went to high school with in Bermuda. She's sending me her head wraps and things that she used to wear. So I'm excited to play with those, right? And to have some fun with it. I gotta focus on the good, right? The fun, and do whatever positive I can out of it. So I'm gonna play with it. I'm gonna have fun with it. I'm gonna do what I can. I'm gonna go to Ulta and find all the things. I might have to seek some of you guys up that use those magnetic eyelashes. I'm not a false eyelash girl at all, but I might have to for a short time. And eyebrows. So eyebrows, yeah, that's a thing. Some people go do micro needling. I don't think I want to do that. I just don't. I've seen some people on my page have done, you can get temporary tattoos and I've seen them with them on. I'm like, okay, maybe. I might just go buy some brow stuff. Brows are a thing right now. So, Ulta's got all the brow things, and I might just go visit the brow bar at Ulta and have them hook me up with some stuff and just start playing and practicing and get me some stencils and become an artist for a little while. I think that's probably what I will do. But the false eyelashes, I think, might help when everything starts happening. I'm hopeful some people don't lose them until later, and then they're only gone for a short time. So I'm hopeful that will be, but you just never know. But the hair is, I think, is going to be a thing. And then the question whether I cut it short first or do I just wait and do it all at once to kind of get used to the idea. I don't know. I've gone back and forth with a lot of things. And I don't have all that much time. So again, because of my triple negative diagnosis, triple negative cancer is a little bit more aggressive. And so they want to get you started ASAP. So as soon as I get my port in, all the testing's done, ready, set, go. So I would imagine I will start infusions in the next couple of weeks at the most. I consult next week with my surgeon to get port placement. I imagine I'll have my port the following week, and then there's no reason why not to get started. And then most of the people I've heard have started to lose their hair about 2 weeks in, so we'll see what happens. It's funny, I don't really worry about the being sick or nauseous or tired or any of those kinds of things. It's all the, what am I gonna look like? What are people gonna look at you, right? Because you look different. That's the hard part. But one thing at a time, and we'll get through. And it's just temporary. It'll be over as soon as we start. It'll be done, and then it'll be good. So next week is a busy week. Busy. I have appointments, I think, almost every day. We're going to Tampa on Monday. We do have a consult with surgeon and oncologist at the Moffitt Cancer Center in Tampa. Sort of our second opinion, and just hear what they say and what they know, and if there are things happening in the cancer world that maybe we don't know about yet, or I don't know, just, you're supposed to get a second opinion. So we're going to go check it out. And it'll be fun to get away for a day. That'll be fun. Dave and I in a hotel. Christopher's going to stay here with Grammy. So it'll be nice to do that too. And just have a day. And then general surgeon on Wednesday, PET scan on Thursday, and then we'll see what happens from there. So, yeah, it's a bit of a whirlwind. Everything just kind of starts happening. And it's happening. Very real, very fast. But it's okay. We'll get through one day at a time, one thing at a time. And I have amazing people. So that's it for now. I will update again soon.